towards renewable energy is no longer just about reducing emissions. It is now about creating opportunities for the economic growth, technological innovation, and social development.
Developing countries have advocated for a just transition in global climate negotiations, one where jobs are secured and economies remain stable.
So there is so much to be done within the energy. It's not just energy so that we have bulb lights. It's energy to move Africa out of poverty.
We cannot afford to be locked in the current context of very low levels of energy access, as well as very high and expensive costs of energy.
Distinguished participants, Africa's minerals could be an important driver for Africa's structural transformation through mineral-based industrialization induced by value addition on the continent.
Africa faces not one, but two existential challenges. First is climate change. Second is the added challenge of energy poverty and lack of access, the implications of which have dire consequences for over 1.4 billion people on our continent.
Clean energy transition holds new promise for Africa's socio-economic development, and therein, in the energy challenges we face, lies our solutions.
We need to move this barrier called the visas. We cannot trade when we cannot move things from one place to another.
How do we work together to make sure that we leverage the various advantages that each country has within each of the regional blocks?
We've always had the most critical of minerals.
The fact that the mineral resources in their raw state cannot be on the market. And therefore, it is time for us as Africans to begin to think about the value chain addition.
In terms of access to electricity, Africa is described, unfortunately, as the deficient continent. 75% of Africans lack access to energy, and 98% of this number, unfortunately, are in sub-Saharan Africa.
And it's not as if we don't have demand in this continent. The last time I checked, Ghana used more than 4.5 billion liters of crude oil products in this country. Is there no demand for electricity or energy in this country?
This particular program this year has been with a difference. The international flavor has added a lot of value to it. You get a lot of young people here. You get a lot of people with capacity being on the panel.
We heard tremendous amounts of commitment, we heard vision, and we also heard the willingness to continue to exert leadership.
Witnessing the Innovation Challenge, which brought together African young minds that have been sharing ideas on what needs to be done from policymakers to governments and also the private sector.
I'm really happy to report the high quality conversation, panel discussion for exchange of top knowledge. And I'm hoping the 2025 edition will be better.
I was one of the 12 finalists for the Innovation Challenge, and it was the most exhilarating, fearful, and at the same time, it was an opportunity for me to show that African youth are ready to showcase to the world that we have opportunities as well.
We feel excited, we feel happy, we anticipated to win, and we thank God the good Lord has seen us through, and we appreciate the ACEP for the opportunity.
As ACEP had done it for regards to actually giving us the exposure, we are much grateful for the opportunity, and with the mentorship we'll be able to reach greater heights to ensure equitable energy access for all.
If you have missed the Future of Energy conference this year, don't miss it in 2025.